Hopefully this will be short. It's intended to be that way. Jim Burt reminded me during our conversation on the phone about our escapades with the Jeep station wagon and a newly acquired wooden toboggan, which was quite large. It would hold at least 3 people, if not 4, comfortably. At any rate, our goal was to find a place, to use this toboggan, and we decided on Story. And that's one of the reasons I want to tell this. Story will come along again here shortly when we begin to discuss a couple things. Actually, I want to talk a little bit about the times and what it was like to grow up during that particular period. At any rate, one of our favorite antics was to take the Jeep drive to Story. Now, Story was where our cabins, meaning plural for family, were located. And it is now and was then mostly gravel road. It was particularly gravel at that time, early as you approached our cabin entrance. Now, that has nothing to do with it other than the fact that after a good snow, before that was plowed, there was no real reason for any county or any activity to plow, because people didn't live there at that time year-round. That was a rare occasion. Anyway, we would hook the toboggan behind the Jeep with a very long rope, as long as we could get. Load the Jeep with our crew and take off as fast as we could go in 4-wheel drive down the Story Road. Story Road was very windy and made for a delightful tobogganing. The object was for the driver to swing that toboggan much as you would crack a whip when ice skating, and cause as much havoc as possible for those on the back. Jim particularly brought this up because he recalls a story where a day when we did this, and we were I'm not sure what, I think that made us stop, but I think it was that we'd swung the toboggan clear around, and it was up on the sides where they had previously graded, and was about to come to a halt. And I think something happened in the driving so that it was necessary to stop. Now, Jim says he was staring at a culvert when we quit. And it was cement and stretched across an area with a culvert running under it, and that was really kind of like a bridge with abutments on either side. And evidently we stopped within inches of hitting that abutment. And he remembers the rush of adrenaline and the thrill that he got when he realized what had happened. And that's all to the story. We had many enjoyable weekends at Story when we had fresh snow, and no one was ever hurt. It was kind of hard on the toboggan. Gravel's not good when it finally works down to that level. But once again, someone looked after us, and that brings us to, we'll end the story at the gate where we turn into our cabin so that we can return to that point on prom night, the year we graduated. And that is a story probably should be told with Jim here. With two of us should do it together, probably. Anyway, thought you might enjoy that little adventure that of your grandfather and his very obviously acute mental agility and knowing how to stay alive. So, carpe diem.